Hello and welcome to another lecture in DanswerAI course series by TechLatest.net. So far we had covered a lot of things like course overview, introduction, DanswerAI, about the DanswerAI overview, and the setup and installation of DanswerAI on AWS, GCP, Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud Platform, and cover a lot of things like about the overview of Dancer. We will also talk about in-depth in-depth of Dancer AI, like what is Dancer AI, how it works, and like what are the features and functionalities of Dancer AI. And then we had covered like what are the features and functionalities in techlatest.net VM in AWS GCP, and what are the options available to set up and installation of Dancer AI VM on AWS GCP. There are three cloud platforms where our VM is available, which is AWS, GCP, and Azure. So in this video, we will talking about like how to get Dancer provided by techlatest.net on Azure. Basically, set up an installation of Dancer AI on Azure, like Microsoft Azure. So let's start this lecture. So here you can find about the like first what you have to do. Go on techlatest.net website, click on product and support page, find about the Dancer product. Then here you can find about the all the guide like about section, GCP deployment guide, AWS deployment. Click on Azure deployment guide. Then here you can find about this section describe how to launch and connect to Dancer GPT to chat and query your data in Azure. So our first step is open Dancer GPT to chat and query your own data VM listing on Azure Marketplace. Open, uh, click on this link. Okay. So next, what I am already signing with my credentials here. So yes, like I'm already signing with my credentials. So next, what we have to do, you have to log in with your credentials or sign in with your credentials, that is email ID, password, or anything. Okay, I'm already signed up with my credentials here. So yep, our second step is click on get it now. Okay, so here you can find about the overview, plans and pricings, like what are the overview of the VM, how like VM is connected, what is the ratings and review, plans and pricing. So next step is click on get it now button. After this, here you can find about the software plan, then click on continue button. So this will taking you to complete the process, taking you to the answer GPT chat and query on data. Okay, so here you can see that your dashboard is created. Now what we have to do, our like what is our next step? So it will navigate you to the create page like this. So click on create. So click on create, and here you can find about the basic details like select a resource group for your virtual machine, select a region where you want to launch the VM such as East US, and optionally change the number of cores and amount of memory. Okay, so here you can see subscription is pay as you go dev. Then select your resource group. Yes. Okay, now what we have to do next, after selecting resource group, you can also create new resource group, and give your name like any name. So dancer demo. Okay, dancer demo. You have to select reason from here. Then you can select availability. This is optional. Then availability zones. Then security type. So note, please select 4 CPU and 16 GB RAM or more configuration for your dancer VM to work as expected. This depends on you, like how you which CPU and what is the RAM you have to select for, or more configuration for your dancer VM to work as expected. This is depend on like how what is the work you expected, and all things. So here what we have to do next, select the authentication type as password, enter username as a Ubuntu and password of your choice. So Ubuntu, by default username is Ubuntu, so you can give username Ubuntu. So yep, availability zone is optional. Then you have to select availability zones 1. Then here you can select security type, that is standard. Then image is this, like dancer GPT. Okay, gen 1. Then what we have to do next, x64. So you can select the size of your of your VM, so that depends on you, like which size you have to select. So yep, after this, uh, what we have to do next, this is like administration account. So you have to select authentication type. Okay, so here you can see the select the authentication type as password and enter username as Ubuntu and password of your choice. Okay, so I am selecting password here option, and you can give username Ubuntu. Okay, and give password, any password of your choice. So yep, yes, so here it works. Then again confirm your password. Yes, give me a minute, I will do some mistakes. Yes, so here you can see that it works. Now what we have to do next, you have to select disk type. Okay, so you can also like check our website or disk and all the things. So by default by default OS disk type is image default 16 GB. Then OS disk type is premium HDD. So here you can select premium HDD. Okay, and premium H standard HDD, or yes, standard HDD. Okay, so yep, that's all. Standard HDD. Then what we have to do next? After this, you have to click on next, that is monitoring. So yes, virtual, you have to select a virtual network, like this depends on you, like what uh, you have to uh, take. So yes, I am selecting AI resources. I have already virtual. You can also create new. So we have create new virtual network. Okay. Don't create new. You have to also select from your existing virtual network, or you can also create new. Okay. Now next, what we have to do. So yes, so you can select your subnet, public IP, that is the answer demo IP, and here option you can select advanced, then configure network. Yes. So what we have to do next? Public IP, subnet, and NIC network advanced. And then you have to uh, delete public IP. Like select the static IP and button and save the changes. Okay. So yes. So next you can click on management, and yes, your subscription is protected by Microsoft Defender for Cloud Basic Plan. Click on monitoring, then click on advanced. You have to do next, then yes, next, and after this, yes, it will take some time. You can say that your validation is passed. Now after this you have to click on create. So this will create your VM, that is virtual machine. So yes, you can see that submitting deployment, the deployment template for resource group, support to resource group. So here you can see that your deployment is in progress. So create VM, tech latest by Dancer, and pay use go, support resource group. Here like deployment is succeeded. So what we have to do, go to resource, and you can find all the things here, like you can find about the VM details. So next what we have to do, like after creating VM, a summary page displays when the virtual machine is successfully created. Click on go to resource link to go to resource page. It will open an overview of page of virtual machine like this. Then next, in the left navigation pane, select run command. after select run command, uh, run command. So what we have to do next, select run shell script and enter following command to change the password. I will show you one command. I have to run that command. This is the command sudo echo ubuntu your password, and you can also copy this from our website. Okay, so type here and give any password. Uh, uh, this password is also used in RDP remote desktop option. Okay, so yes, I will give the password and run this run click on run option. So like this will set up your password. Yep. So you can see that the output is enable successfully straight out and straight here. So now the password for the Ubuntu user set you were for the Ubuntu user is set. You can connect to the VM desktop environment from any local Windows machine using RDP or local Linux machine using Ramina. So to connect using RDP via Windows machine, first note the public IP address of the VM from the VM detail page. Okay, so go on your VM detail page and find about the public IP address. So you can see here you can find about the public IP address. Copy this public IP address. Now next what we can do, then from like your local machine, go to start menu and search for RDP. If you are a Windows user, then search for RDP, that is remote desktop connection. And if you are on a Linux user, so search for Ramina in Linux case. Okay, so I am on a window, I am on a Windows, so like I am using RDP for connection. And if you are a Linux user, then you use Ramina. So paste the IP address here and then click on connect button and click on yes. So you can see that our remote desktop connection is started now. Okay, so like basically this will connect you to the VM desktop environment. Provide the username, example Ubuntu. Okay, our username is Ubuntu, and the password which we will set up in run shell script run shell script. Okay, so give that password and click on OK. So it will take some time to start the VM. Yes. So you can see that our VM is started on like remote desktop connection RDP, like our remote desktop connection in this machine. Okay. So